Well, guys, looks like we are almost ready to get the second game underway here between Bravado Gaming and eNergy Sports, a classic game between those two teams. I'm just going to quickly have a look and see if Rico's back. Rico, you there?
Yeah, how's it? I
Awesome,
am
awesome,
here.
awesome. How are you doing after that
Yeah, I'm
first
good.
one?
After that first game, I am pumped for the second game. I'm super excited. It's gonna be an awesome game. BVD versus eNergy. I am so keen.
Look, it's going to be interesting to see how Bravado comes up against eNergy. I mean, eNergy at the moment, they've got a very, very experienced lineup. Bravado made some changes recently with the likes of Black Poison moving overseas. I think he's actually in the channel this morning. Black Poison, we welcome you. And the rest of you guys also, thank you very much for joining into the nAvTV Sunday Series March Cup. Proudly sponsored by 8Frag and then our personal sponsor Gigabyte as well, helping us provide you with a good stream there. Yeah, so this is going to be good. I think it's a heavy anticipated game. It's a best of one here between the two. So this is you know between both of these sides. Either side, they're gonna have to kick it off. Like they're gonna have to hit the ground running, if you know what I mean. Like they can't make any mistakes at all. This is a pride match on top of it all. Whoever kind of walks away here with a win will basically have the bragging rights. But then again, they probably will meet each other, or hopefully will meet each other later on in the best of three knockout rounds. Yeah, I mean, jeez, it's difficult to say right now who's going to take it because Bravado has gone in boot camp. I'm very keen to see if yeah, if they're going to be able to kind of bring the money to this match in particular. My co-caster Recall just quickly disconnected. He will be back in the next few seconds, but just to that, I think. Oh, yeah, you go. You back?
I apologize for that.
No.
My technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's the best way. It's the best way to explain it. Look, at the moment, geez, like my understanding, when a team goes in boot camps, a lot changes. I mean, the team kind of, the cohesion, kicks in. Everyone gets to gel a little bit better with everyone. So Bravado now with their new lineup, I mean, with the likes of Lighters and Anthem that's joined, I think that's going to kind of switch things around in this particular map. I'm very keen to see how Anthem plays. If he's able to actually get back to the form that he did have in 1.6, yeah. I mean, what's your take on this map and in this match?
I think in this match, it's all going to come down to, again, the duels. Whoever, because these teams are so evenly matched, in my opinion, the Angels are going to be the ones that count. The set plays are going to be what matters. I mean, you look at it. If you look at it this way, you have a strong team like Ian and you have a strong team like BVD. One team is going to need to outthink the other team in terms of strategies and all of that stuff. So if you aren't getting those strats down and if you're not executing 100% right, you are going to come out at the bottom in an encounter like this.
Yeah, it's look, I mean, if you're looking at the pairing as well, the pairs the pairing between Elusive and Zero Chance, like quite phenomenal. We see Detrony has joined in as well. He's quite an experienced campaigner, specifically played at DreamHack, but then again also with the eNergy guys. I mean, they played at ESWC last year, so there's a lot of experience floating around between these two teams. I'm very, very keen to see how Sonic kind of brings his value to the party because he's the new addition. He also moved from Nav to eNergy, the new Flipside side, basically. So I don't know, man. It's very interesting to see because I mean we've got Lighters as well playing for Bravado now, who did play for eNergy at ESWC, so he's also got that international kind of experience. My question though here is it really going to benefit the teams, to quite a large degree, or is it just more so something that's sitting in the background of like, okay, each individual player that played overseas knows how to kind of deal with something in a certain situation instead of the team itself.
Well, I think I'd like to think that the experience that Lattes brought back from ESWC would have gone to the advantage of the team. He would have come back, and during their boot camp now, they would be talking strats, and he could go and say, well, this is what happened, XYZ, this is how we held XYZ, and this is how we got beat, XYZ. Now, I'm sure that he came back and he relayed that information and helped his team understand the international scene a little bit more, which, let's be honest, does strengthen our local CS as well. But definitely that team that went across is going to, the more players that are together into the eNergy team in general are going to be playing a little bit better in terms of that whole concept of knowing what happened, what we did wrong, how we could do to better ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, well, looking at it now, we just see Delinquent has joined in on the eNergy side. I mean, he's a sub that they've obviously picked up along the way now for this cup. He's also an interesting player himself. I mean, he's got the ability to play multiple roles, but the only thing that maybe he from time to time does have issues with is consistency. But yet again, that was only last year. So I mean, this year he could have a completely different game change or game plan approaching these type of high-profile matches as well. He's a player that can definitely kind of stand his ground and play very well for a team. However, does he suit the eNergy style of play? That's the other question as well.
Definitely, it's all about how he syncs with the team, and that's yet to be seen. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen them play that often, but depending on how he gels with the team, could make or break the team. I mean, we all know that CS is it's a strategy team-based game. I mean, if you don't have the strats down, if you're just gonna for lack of a better word, YOLO into every site and hope that you get a pick. That's not going to work, you know what I mean? And in that comes teamwork to try and build a strat that works towards your strengths and the other team's weaknesses.
Yeah, you make a lot of sense there. But then again, I mean, if you're looking at it again, Sting now also, kind of subbing in here for the eNergy side. So this is now completely changed the element once again. Sting and Delinquent is a pair, a very good pair at that as well. So I think that's maybe a better one to kind of leave out, well, who they're leaving out here? They're leaving out Zero Chance, and they're leaving out, who's the other one? Goals. Yeah, so they're leaving out those two players. Those are very impactful players, Zero Chance being the captain of the side. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I'm keen to know how they're going to be able to deliver here, because this is not their full 5 lineup. But yeah, it's I don't know. I mean,
yes, sorry, to your knowledge, Zero Chance being left out, Zero Chance, he's the in-game leader, correct?
Correct, yeah.
So that plays a huge role. I mean, yes, a team's in-game leader, that's their call, Having that changed, that's a big deal. I mean, that could hurt the team quite a bit.
Yeah, it could. I mean, although I can say that guys like TC, TC, Elusive, they've all got very good leadership strengths as well, so they can kind of add that value that Zero Chance is able to add, if being that he's not present at the moment. He might be available later on this afternoon. But the one thing here, though, is that if you look at it, Sting and Delinquent are a pair, so they come in as a pair, playing as a pair together, which has got a lot of benefits on its own. On the right hand side, you can see Bravado with their full lineup there. There's no changes there. They've got Hackham, they've got Lighters, Blanimal, Anthem, Detrini, and Deviant. So that's their full squad at present in this competition. They're obviously boot camping together still, so that's what they're playing. On the eNergy side, look, they are missing key players there. They are missing goals. They are missing Zero Chance. However, with the addition now, because Zero Chance and Elusive is a pair on defense, but now with the addition of a pair coming in to come and play, I think it does kind of swing things interestingly around, if you know what I mean. Like, it could work for them.
Definitely, it could. I mean, what you're looking for in a defending pair is how well they play together, and knowing that that trust is there, so that you can peek in an obscure place and then know that somebody's got your back to be able to move out when you need to, and you have the cover. So definitely, it could swing it back in their way. I mean, there's a good chance that we always see pairs playing on sites and doing well on sites together. It depends on how much experience they have playing on a site together. And that being said, definitely could be a strong asset to have Sting and then Delinquent, like you said, they're a team playing on a site and doing well on a site.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this game kind of rolls out here between these two teams. It is a best of one here, so favorably, each team has got their better maps that they play on, but if they do play on a very equal type of map, it's going to be a very, very hard one to call. So I'm keen to watch this. I'm keen to see how this kind of works out. The stand-in players here, we got Sting and Delinquent for eNergy. Bravado now with their full lineup, and after boot camping, I think they are able to really produce some decent results here, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, that's just the nature of the game at the moment. I mean, I called the 16-6 for DC in the previous one. In this one, I'll call a 16-12 for Bravado. That's going to be my call.
16-12 for Bravado. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, Bravado, as we know, are on boot camp. They have been playing a lot together, and yeah, definitely could go in their favor. So I'd like to think that this is going to be a closer game than that. I want to see this game go to overtime. I want to see a good performance from both teams, and see this game go to overtime, and then battling it out to see who's the better.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, the thing is that, okay, Delinquent is actually like a official sub here for eNergy by the looks of it. So they're going to be starting off the knife round now shortly. It's going to be interesting to see, like, what map is going to come out of this and what sides either side is going to play. We are using the ESL veto system, so it's very cool to see, like, these little best of ones coming out in the group stages, and then the knockouts being best of 3. But either or, look, it's going to be hard for eNergy, to be honest. They don't have their full capacity lineup here, and they've had recent changes. They've made recent changes to the lineup as well. So Bravado at the moment, just finishing a boot camp off, I think it is going to be beneficial more for them to walk away with the win here. Well, not just beneficial, but it is going to be in their favour to walk away with the win. We see them taking the knife round there quite comfortably, having 3 players left, and here we go. Now they've picked the sides, and map eliminations will begin.
Going to be quite interesting to see what map does get played here. I mean, I know that I've seen a lot of eNergy's eco pistols, like we saw from the side of DC in the last game. eNergy are known for their armor pistol bars, and they do really well with those. In the close range, holding those close corners and getting the picks. So hopefully we don't see them ecoing too much, but we know that when they do eco, they have a strong eco. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what map does get picked here, what map they do end up playing as well.
Yeah, we see Mirage being eliminated there, and their Cobble also getting taken out. So I'm gonna opt for the nuke one. How's this one though? The recent announcement about Valve wanting to replace nuke with train. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Having nuke replaced with train. Look, I prefer nuke as a map in general, because yes, it is. We all know that nuke is a heavy CT-sided map, but train for me at the moment, the way the new train is a little bit unbalanced. It's a very quick rotating map, which means that the CTs can rotate pretty quickly, and I don't know. There's just the mechanics of that side, especially the A bomb side at the moment, where you have the window room there now. It makes it a lot easier to get picked than in the last one. You know, in the last train rather, you had that little aircon duct at the top there where you could hide behind and pretty much go unseen until you pick. Now, once you break those windows, Ts know that you're there, not necessarily in the last train where if you peeked and got a kill, and if you peeked quickly, got a kill, and the Ts didn't notice where you were, they still, there wasn't a clear indication as to where you shot from. Now there is, so it kind of breaks down not just that reason, but I just think it's a lot more CT-sided now and a lot more unbalanced. So I don't like that choice. I would prefer to see the nuke get played more, because on nuke, yes, it is CT-sided, but you can still have a strong T-side. I mean, we see teams. I watched a game the other day. I think it was during ESL 1. I can't remember which teams were playing though, but the T-sided team took, I think it was 8 or 9 rounds on the T side, and then the other team came back from having only 6 rounds on CT, and they actually won the map on the T side. So yes, it is CT sided, but once you have your executions right on the T side, you can still win more than 5 or 6 rounds and still have a good game on your T side. Whereas I feel on train, that can't happen. Once you are a 10-round deficit, I don't see a way of you coming back in that map, just because of the way the new map mechanics work.
Yeah. Look, that's a very, very interesting explanation there. I mean, I didn't look at it from that perspective. The thing is just that when I look at nuke, I think it's good that they're taking out nuke for a while. They mustn't permanently take it out. I think they need to take it out for a while. Give train its with the new train just its run for its money type of approach. And this is the whole thing about CS:GO just in general, like the whole change up of Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike since back in the day, it's always been that nuke, inferno, train, dust 2 type of approach. Now we're looking at moving onto newer maps, which is great, because now you're not getting accustomed to the same old strat plays, the same old this, the same old that. It's like new maps are coming out now. Now the teams need to start thinking for themselves. They need to start developing new strat plays, new areas to concentrate on, all of that type of stuff. Which kind of like brings out the better team. Because I just believe like a team that does the strats or known strats for a particular map doesn't necessarily mean it's the best team. Yeah, they got the aiming and that, but a team that's able to go into a new map, like Overpass for instance, develop new strategies on the fly. I mean, the Fnatic boost, for instance, a really big thing there. I thought that was ingenious. I thought it was one of the best things, because back in the day, boosting was legal, so it's an ingenious kind of like approach, work on new strats, develop new things on new maps. That'll bring out the better team on the end of the day, a team that's willing to kind of develop their strat play to a new environment, where you've got your infernos, you've got your nukes, you've got your dust 2s, you've got your trains. It's all kind of like all based off old strats or based off similar strats that has been thought up in the past. It's kind of like, it's something new and fresh to the game.
Definitely, I have to agree with you on that. I mean, we do see the same old strats. I mean, as you say, a team like my team, or a team that I play, for example, you'll go and you'll watch a pro team, for example, let's say Envious or NiP or a team like that, go and watch a strat of theirs and try and replicate it. But for me, the glory of CS is watching a team who's prepped so hard on a map that they know every single boost spot, like a team like Fnatic does. They went and they prepped on that map. They played that map over and over in just a normal lobby, and tested spots, tested boost spots, tested everything to see where they could get the advantage on the other team. Something that nobody else has ever done before,
Yeah.
So it just shows the amount of preparation that a team does on a map when they do come out with a boost like Fnatic did on Overpass.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that's pretty much the story of Counter-Strike. Like, if they are able to evolve to new maps, etc., going forward, I think that will change the whole dynamic of the game. Just in general, the competitive dynamic specifically at that. But just quickly to this game now, we're going to be going live on Inferno here. We've seen, though, Bravado kicking it off here on CT side, and eNergy as the T side. So eNergy Sports, they've got a lot to do, a lot of work ahead of them, because they've got certain members not playing for them at the moment. And then we've got Bravado now that needs to just kind of dig in deep and defend it off. As the CT side. Pistol round of the way here. We're going to just quickly have a look at the overview. It looks like a B push coming into effect here for eNergy Sports. Let's see how well Bravado can hold it off. And here we go. Blanimore in the right position. 2 frags for him. And then he starts to spam a little bit more through that smoke. Already the rotation in effect here from Anthem and his partner Deviant. 1 frag going in the way for eNergy. Picking up a double now, but the bomb's still not down. That's a bit of a problem for eNergy. Lagging it out. Oh, he's going to get picked off there. We see Elusive go down. And Bravado very quick on the rotate there. Very impressive rotation. Takes the pistol round here 1-0.
Definitely. Oh, you know, it's good to see a team rotate quickly where you know it shows confidence in your teammates, where you know that your team has called the right, called that the bomb is there, etc. But definitely Blanmore doing an exceedingly well job there, holding that B bomb site. He got the 2 quick frags, and then was it a third? Yes, it was a third before they actually ended up taking him down. So unlucky there for eNergy.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky for them. We've seen the Tech 9 purchase now. Let's see if there will be an eco upset here, maybe. Pushing in here, Sting picking up the FAMAS quite quickly. Look at Sonic in the right position, takes down Blanimal there, and eNergy Sports all the way through into the A side, gets the bomb down, and they are in a very good position right now to walk away with the eco upset. That's not the anti-eco, it's the eco upset. Sorry, a bit of a mistake in the last cast or the last match, but anyway, good one here from eNergy Sports.
Definitely, and this is what I was saying in before the game went live. eNergy's eco rounds, where they just buy the pistol armor, they do very well. You know, they have the aim with those pistols to get the headshots, and they just played that really, really well. And as we see now that they've got the round, and Hackam is here trying to save his P90.
Yeah, well, look, I just want to let you guys know with regards to the setup of this. If a team does win 2 of the games, these best of 1 games, they automatically qualify for the knockouts. They have off until 2 PM. Only teams that won 1 and lost 1 will have to play a second place decider for the groups, and that kicks off at 12:30. And we're into round 3 here between Bravado and eNergy Sports. And right now, just a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Slow play now from eNergy Sports. They've got guns in hand. Bravado only has the P90 in the hands of Hackam. Hackam, being a ex-Battlefield player, is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. He also comes from a very, very big CS background. He's been playing CS for a very long time, so it's not all too new to him. Nice little play here from Lighters, being able to defend off there. We've got Deviant also helping out there with the S57. Anthem picking up one with the P250. And it's a 4-on-2 right now. eNergy Sports quite low. They've got guns in hand. They do take down one, but Anthem and Hackam lock them down and give Bravado the lead again here, 2-1. So this looks like, at the moment, to be quite a close game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one. You know, it just shows how well these two teams have prepared, and they know they've played. Obviously, they've played against each other quite a bit. So, as I said, it's an exciting game, and I'm really, really keen to see this play out.
Yeah, look, we got 3 AK-47s, 2 Tech 9s now in the hands of eNergy Sports. So they have managed to buy up at least some guns here. They might actually be able to challenge the Bravado team. They've got 3 rifles there, 2 FAMASs and 1 M4. Just having a quick look here at the setup here. We've got a 3-2 split at the moment. Let's see what Delinquent can do with TC here. Both of them with Tech 9. So they're going to just try and kind of cause a little bit of a disturbance, which they do. Anthem goes down. And right now the A side looks to be the problem child for Bravado as we see the rotation coming in. They're not aware of the B side push. And this might just catch him. Here we go. Flash grenades coming in. Let's see what Deviant can do. Can he defend it off? He does so well. Takes down TC. Still no rotation really back to the A side. Elusive just waiting slowly but surely. Things are very quiet right now. Hack'em with P90. He's going to have to defend like crazy. Here we go. Breach side play. Let's see what Hack'em can do. Oh, he spams like crazy. Gets himself 1. Gets himself 2. And that's good enough. Bravado now late on the rotation. So eNergy Sports have got the B-bomb site. But the bomb is down at the moment. Nice little play here from Sonic. He's always got the aim. Now it's Deviant left. Deviant is a clutch player of note. I can tell you that now. And he does take down Sonic there, giving Bravado that edge and that additional round.
Definitely. Just some really good play coming out there from Sonic. I mean, making that, it was a 3v2 at one stage and just bringing it back down to a 1v1. You know, doing very well in that respect. But now we do see eNergy on eNergy eSports here on another save. Just with the P250s, no armor this time. And again, Detrony here has picked up the AWP. It's going to be quite interesting to see.
Yeah, look, it's interesting to see Detrony pick up the AWP here. We're going to see now the eco round come into effect here for eNergy Sports. Elusive just charging in, trying to make things happen, but nothing really coming from it as of yet. It's Bravado locked down. Only Sting picking up 1 there, and it is 4-1 here for the Bravado side. Very quick round there for them, but Bravado have got a point to prove, and they're doing so at the moment. Full AK buy now from eNergy Sports.
Yeah, full bar here coming out, and this is gonna be the test now. Full bar versus full bar. It's gonna come down to the aim. It's gonna come down to who's got the eNergy's got the good set plays to try and make this work.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a little bit of aggression on the B side now coming in from Bravado Gaming. Sonic just kind of waiting out that smoke side there. But the link with the bomb. Ooh, the spam through the smoke there. Didn't expect that. And he takes down Lightus. Now only leaving 1 member to defend that B side. And there, as we can see, the rotation coming in from Hack'em now. Causing a little bit of problems here. Because now this is really detrimental to a CT side. Losing that 1 player so early. Causing so much friction now between all the players. Having to kind of stretch thin across the board and defend it off. Can eNergy eSports work this one out? This is the real question here. They've got a full stack of AKs going into the left side of A. Here we go. Breach play in effect. Good smoke off here from Bravado. Will hold them back for a second or two. Anthem in the right position. He needs to maybe just be careful. He does do well. Only picks off 1 though. eNergy lurking into that A side here. Waiting to get a pick off. Nice little play from Deviant. Just peeking where necessary. Gets himself a double, and that puts Bravado in a good position here as Hack'em comes around. Just not good enough to pick up that other one. Oh, look at that. Detrony straight in the eye of Delinquent, and 5-1 here. Bravado manage, well, even being down 1 man right early, they still pull it back and defend it off quite well.
Yeah, we see now a 5-1 lead for Bravado Gaming. Honestly, not what I expected to see. But again here, eNergy's on another save. We've got a couple of nades and 2 Tech 9s, a couple of P250s to work with. Not too sure what they're going to be doing, but it looks like they're going for a B rush here. 3 quick kills there for Bravado. Hack'em and a Blanimal doing their job in that banana area going into the B side. And now just Elusive left. See if he can make something work here, but no, gets taken down there. Hack'em and Blanimal proving to be a force to be reckoned with there on that banana area.
Well, I'm very surprised how quickly they kind of locked that one down. Look, it was an eco round there for eNergy Sports, but still, you know, the whole fact of 6-1 up here, going to round 8, things are not looking so good for eNergy at the moment. So let's just have a look and see if if they are able to counter now and pick up at least a round or two here. The strat play at the moment is different compared to what I'm used to. You know, eNergy kind of more so splitting it out evenly across the board, but it doesn't seem to be working out for them. They do get the entry frags quite early, but just they're just not able to kind of produce the results that you want when getting to the site, being able to defend it off here. We see a couple of smoke grenades from Bravado on their mid side, keeping eNergy at bay. We see one guy TC there in Boiler Room. He loves to play apartments and Boiler Room. That's kind of his favorite. Deviant is close by. If he does spot him, he does, and gets the frag. And that already puts eNergy on the back foot. Now having 5 Bravado against 4 eNergy players. Not exactly the best place to be, or the best situation to be in, but they can make it work. They've got enough guys. Here we go. Breach play now from eSports, moving again onto the left-hand side. Detrini with the AWP. Knocks out one. He's going to try and go for the second here. Let's see if he gets it right. Elusive coming in quite close. Not good enough as Deviant knocks him down and picks up a trip kill through the smoke there, 7-1.
Yeah, eNergy not really playing to their strengths here. I mean, they're just not able to get the kills here against Bravado. But then again, you know, Bravado holding their side strong, not pushing aggressively, not making any mistakes here. Like, they're not giving eNergy an inch to work with. They are sitting strong on their sides and just making their sides impenetrable, I guess. You know, nothing really being given here to the side of eNergy from Bravado.
Yeah, look, I mean, it is a buy-up here now from eSports, so they're going to try and kind of make something out of nothing at the moment. They are, though, 6 rounds behind in deficit. A good smoke grenade here from Bravado, just keeping the defense. I mean, that's all they're doing. They're not playing too aggressively. They're not overcommitting themselves on any of the bomb sites. They're just kind of sticking the spots and waiting for eNergy to pass through. And that's the problem with Inferno. Like, if you play that sort of style as CT, you know, you are going to pick up a lot of rounds. As soon as you kind of change things up and you want to play too aggressive, and I've seen this happen so many times in the South African scene, it's a complete stuff up. You know, you can't do that really on Inferno. You have to kind of just keep the smokes rolling into the choke points, take it easy, and then once they start to breach in, you've got yourself situated and locked down in a good position to defend the side off.
Exactly the thing, and now we do see a set play coming here from eNergy Gaming, pushing in through that molly, but taking so much damage from that molly. Like the only one being able to pick up Blanimal there with the headshot, but Hackham and Blanimal doing a brilliant job keeping him out, and there's Detrini with the last AWP shot to take that round for Bravado. But you see here, like, the molly went down, and eNergy knew that molly was thrown, but yet they decided to run through and straight into the barrels of Bravado, and not really being able to do anything about it at that point. You can't go back because there's players at the back of you blocking your exits out, and you know you're forced to push forward through something that you shouldn't really be doing. They should be playing a little bit more cautiously, in my opinion, being now 7 rounds behind.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, here we go. eNergy coming into the mid-side area now, but nice little spray there from Deviant. Not good enough, though, but eNergy in a good position. Ooh, that nade might land off good enough. Let's see what Anthem can do. He hasn't really performed as what his reputation has, but he's burnt one guy, picked off another 2, and all of a sudden he's right back at it. Oh, look at Delinquent, so quick here. Oh, look at that, Tech 9. Do we see a little bit of clutch play here from Delinquent? He's very quick with the finger. Bang! There we go! Brings eNergy back, and that's what we love to see, that little bit of clutch play.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, wow, that was amazing there from Delinquent. He just so quick with that AWP. I couldn't believe my eyes when he was getting those shots, you know. So very, very good here by Delinquent. Very, very good there by Delinquent to get that round against 3, 1v3 with an AWP and Tech 9. You don't see that often happen.
Nope, not at all, and it's a good thing. It's a little bit of a confidence booster here now for eSports. They're going to have to really kind of up their game if they want to keep this momentum going forward. They've got the capacity to do so, but let's just see if they can. No, missed off shot there from Delinquent. He falls first in this round, and not a very good one. That nade might catch one of the eNergy guys. Deviant rock solid there at the Boiler Room. as per usual, TC has not been able to kind of counter him at all, so that causes a little bit of problems there for eNergy Sports. It is kind of like a no-go zone right now, in my opinion. If that's the case, if you're sending the same player there getting shot the whole time, I will not send him there again. I'll just say hold on. It's one of those things. It's not rather just rather not send him there. Rather use him somewhere else. Maybe down the apartment side, etc. Because TC is struggling in boiler room, and we do have Elusive now, kind of slowly but surely creeping up here. He needs to be careful. He might just get shot out there. Blanham also in a good position. Look at this. They know that the eNergy is sitting there. Oh, look at this. Is there a lineup here for nAvTV? 3 it is. And 9-2. Nice to see that little bit of spray play.
Wow, good work there from nAvTV in the end there, getting those 3 kills to secure the round. Something that I'm not seeing much here from the side of eNergy is they're not taking apps control. They're just basically giving it away, and then when they're trying to make that A play, they're only pushing through on the mid side and getting pretty much gunned down as they pop through as they pop through into that mid area. But there we see nAvTV with a brilliant headshot. So I think if they work more towards the app side, Deviant getting another one. Sorry, can't even talk here. Kills are going down, and now that leaves eNergy on a 3-on-5 situation.
Yeah, you see the apartments thing. It's all up to the apartments players getting the entry frags here. Like I said in the previous round, TC needs to be able to produce something. They got Sonic now there, but Delinquent's already out. So it's kind of like let's just pass through and push. I mean, the whole thing at the moment is they're not getting the frags as intended. We see Bravado locking down like crazy. nAvTV again, they're picking up the try kill, and 10-2 right now. I mean, eNergy are in a little bit of trouble now going forward.
They are, I mean, but Bravado just playing such a strong CT game at the moment, not letting anyone pass. They just holding like a brick wall. Nothing can get through them on these sites. So eNergy struggling here, but I mean, if the way that Bravado is holding at the moment, if they keep this up, we could see a very quick game here. Nothing like we expected. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting in the second half. I think that's really where it's gonna matter. We see Sting coming in here. Oh, look at that, Tech9 power, just getting the shot off, and now that's the smoke grenade I wanted to talk about. This one, the standard smoke grenade to kind of back them off, doesn't get executed that often by eNergy Sports, and right now we see Bravado now having forced to come through the back end from back alley, but they are doing a very good job. They are basically retaking the site one by one without losing pretty much anyone, really. Only Hack'em, the one going down there, and that is 11-2 now, so we are moving now into the penultimate round.
And yeah, Bravado is sitting with a pretty decent economy. I mean, 2 rounds left, and they're not saving anytime soon. But eNergy now forcing it out. So we do see maybe a little bit of a desperation / force here from eNergy, just to try and get something. They end this 13, maybe even 14-2. It's going to be a very, very DT for them.
Now, right now we see TC picking up the kill here. Good start for eNergy Sports. They need to pull this one back and at least get 4 rounds to their name if they want to stay in this game at the moment. This is a best of 1 here at the moment. And this is not the knockouts as of yet. And the knockouts will only start at 2 o'clock. There is the other games that need to take place at 12:30. And that's for the second positioned tie-ups, if you know what I mean. So
yeah.
Apparently there's a cool tool, by the way. If they throw a nade, I can follow it. I haven't been using it, to be honest.
That is pretty awesome to watch those nades fly, especially the set nades going into start.
Good smoke off there from Elusive. And we see eNergy now moving slowly but surely in towards this B-side area with that bomb. So it looks like they are actually going to do a little bit more breach play, but there is no actual... See, good molly off here. We see Sting walking through it. And basically forcing Hack'em right back into the corner. He does well, takes down Elusive. Now here comes the question. Sting there with the response. And we see Sonic now in the backstage area. This is where he needs to be. He needs to be there very rapidly. Does the job, takes down Light. As Light is so effective through that backstage area. And Sting knows that they will be coming. Definitely getting the better of him there with the M4. Spamming through, picks up a double. That is Anthem with one as well. So the retake, very good here from Bravado. And they will increase their lead here, 12-2. So a bit unfortunate there for eNergy Sports. I think you know, they could have taken that round, but just not good enough.
Not at all. And you know, now because of the round loss bonus kicking in, luckily eNergy eSports can buy you on this last round. So not that many, you know, not a full set of nades as they'd like. Definitely enough to take a site though. So they're going to need to make sure their execution on this is really good and get into that site and see if they can take this their third round.
Well, the question is, you got a pause going on, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. So there is a bit of a pause now in this game. Look, the only thing I can think that eNergy can do right now is take this round as best as they can. If they do take it, they've got 3 rounds to play with, which is not the end of the world. However, they're gonna have to dig down super deep in the second half. They're not gonna, they can't allow Bravado to do any sort of attack play. They're going to have to smoke the choke points. I mean, smoking that B-side corridor already close to the T-side ramp would be a very good position for starters. You can do that from the spawn side. But otherwise, you know, just smoking the choke hole, like the choke points, is going to be vital for them. If they don't do that, it's going to be very difficult now for eNergy to defend such a score, such a deficit. And right now, this round is going to be the crucial one for them, because if Bravado wins this one and they take the pistol round, it's a GG. Bravado walk right into 3 rounds in the beginning, and that's it. You know, you can't really do much about it unless there's an eco upset. But I really doubt at this moment. I really doubt that is the case. But now we see, though, eNergy Sports now moving in straight B side. Good smoke off here from Bravado. Hack'em in the right position. Will line them up. Gets himself too. He's got the support there from Blanimal as well. And we see Destiny already responding with the rotation. Bomb is down, and eNergy are not in a good position, as we see only one of them left. Blanimal picking up the other one. Destiny now picking up the M4 instead. Oh no, sorry, he did have the M4. Why did I think he had it all? I don't know. TC the only one. Picks off Deviant quite comfortably there, but Destiny is waiting for them there. 13 for 2, so eNergy in a very bad position. Let's see if they can bring it back.
Yeah, I'd like to see them bring back this game. I mean, 13-2 on Inferno isn't really that good of a showing. They could have done better in my opinion, but just maybe that stand-in. He was doing well. He's getting the frags. He's left now, but we see Zero Chance now back. So Zero Chance back in this game now on the second half of this game. So let's see if that does make a difference for them.
Yeah, well, here we go. Round 2 underway here between eNergy Sports and Bravado. Bravado with a substantial lead here, and it's going to be up to them to see how they can take the pistol round to clean this game off quite quickly. They are sitting around the B-side area, as we can see, but there might be a bit of a rotation here. No real rotation. Zero Chance coming in as well. And he sneakily got in there instead of Sting. I didn't even see him join.
Yeah, I think that was the pause that we saw. Just Zero Chance jumping back into the game.
It's a much needed one, to be honest, because Elusive and Zero Chance are a very good pair to defend that B side. And if Bravado are going to try and breach it, they're going to have some trouble, in my opinion. But let's see how it all works out now. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Zero Chance is kind of spamming it out here. Bravado going into the B-side area. Let's see what they can do. Flash grenade coming out. There's still no picks. There we go. Elusive picks up 1. Picks up 2. Good one here for eNergy. Makes it a trip. And look at Zero Chance coming in from behind. Elusive finally falling to the hands of Hack'em. But that's where his partner... That's why his partner's there, to help him out. and a good round there for NG Sport. Much needed round, and the score now 13-3.
Yeah, they definitely needed that pistol round just to now make sure that they've got at least another round in the bag. You know, depends if this is an eco upset, but I just feel that now that Zero Chance is back in the game, Ian could be doing a little bit of a better job playing here against Bravado.
Now, Bravado at the moment in a very interesting position, but well played here from eNergy Sports. We see Sonic picking up one as well, and picks up a double at that. There we go, Deviant coming in, also taking a couple of guns. So eNergy only losing 2 guns there, not the end of the world, but it is, I would probably say it's not a bad round there for Bravado. They managed to pick up at least 2 guns there, but you'll see the eco round coming into effect now. It's going to be a straight Glock push here from them, so nothing more than that. Let's see what eNergy will do in order to ensure that they take this third round before the buy-up.
Well, that Glock train is going hard into that A site now. Oh no, you see, this is the thing now. You see Bravado here going into apps, making sure that they have apps control before they push into that A site, and that's something that eNergy wasn't really doing that well. They had maybe once or twice where they could have pushed onto the balcony area and got a pick onto, I think it was Deviant rather, sitting in that pit position. So definitely something that Bravado are doing well. And here they come, there comes the rush, but 1, 2 go down, 3 for TC, and there is Sonic and Delinquent to clean up the rest.
Yeah, well, nice little play there from eNergy Sports. They've managed to bounce this one with an 8 round deficit now. Just quickly having a look at the scores here, we see Sonic right on top there, 14 for 4, so he is playing a decent game. The rest of Bravado really all in the teens at the moment from the previous round, previous half, doing very well. The Deviant on top there, followed there by Hackham and Detchony, all 15 for 8. But here we go, buy-up round, important one here for them. AWP, oh, what a knock! Oh my word, Hackham just knocks Zero Chance straight off his feet. And that's a bit of a problem here for eNergy Sports. They're losing the AWP so early in the round. And let's see if Bravado can capitalize off this. I mean, this is really like, it's such a good shot right there. Just kind of just peeked him, went straight for the heady, knocked the AWP out. And that's one man down. We see Sonic picking up the AWP now, so that's going to be interesting. He is in the library side area. And
yeah, that is
slow play from Bravado.
Definitely a very slow play coming out here, but I mean, they do have the pick. They know that the pick was on A side. There are 2 players still sitting on B side, so they could very well have an easy time getting into the A side, because obviously the AWP being down, that means obviously 1 man down as well. So a little bit of hesitation, but here comes the rush.
Yeah, breach play now here from Bravado. Let's see what Sonic can do with the AWP. Not the most ideal gun, but he does quite well. Picks up 2, picks up 3. Oh, this is eNergy now all of a sudden shining out. Sonic there with 4. And does he pick up the ace? That's the question. He does! Oh my word. Oh, that just hurt Bravado really badly after that first entry frag. Bravado had the upper hand there, but unfortunately, not good enough. As you can see, Sonic there coming out there with the ace, with the AWP, and is 13-6 is the score at the moment.
Wow. That's just wow. Sonic playing there brilliantly. I mean, we saw, who was it in the first half that did exactly the same thing on that A side, clutching with an AWP and a Tech 9. But here they come to the B side.
Oh, here we go. Now defensive play here. Elusive not working out the way he wanted to. There's a little bit of a buy-up here from Bravado. Zero Chance with the AWP standing back afar now. Gets taken down there by Detchony. So Bravado now jumping back here. It's a 3-on-2. 1 with the AWP and 1 with a Galil and Tech 9. Applied pressure there from Detchony. He needs to apply the pressure. Buying Deviant perhaps some time. Or sorry, Anthem some time. He's picked up the AWP. He goes down, but there we go. Bravado sneaking. That's also important round in their favor.
Yeah, now we see a 6-14 game to the side of Bravado, and both teams can still buy up, but that was the confidence boost. Not really that they needed any more confidence, but that was the booster that they needed in this side, knowing that the B side is penetrable. So very, very well played there by Bravado. Sorry, getting into that side and getting the bomb on and the win.
Yeah, well, just for some of you guys that have just tuned in, welcome to the nAvTV CS channel. You can see we've got a new hitbox channel. Please follow and subscribe to our channel. We've got some really cool emoticons like troll emoticons, some of the casters, etc. It's always fun to use them in chats, etc. With the trolls being around, you know. In any case, just back to the game here now. Bravado now with a full buy-up here with the AWP in the hands of dAvTV. This is going to be an important round here. If Bravado walk away here with this win on this round, it's going to be it's pretty much overs good overs here for eNergy eSports. I don't know, man. They've got M4A4s which kind of hold the bullets and has quite a substantial amount of accuracy. Not as much as the M4A1S, but still good enough. And let's just see what Bravado's up to. They are sitting in that B-side corridor, just kind of waiting it out. Banana, specifically. Some of you guys may call it that. Waiting for the breach player, waiting for the smokes to come over. Zero chance and elusive are there. And here we go. Some of these, and we see Delinquent also moving in slowly but surely. He's going to go try and pop in a molly. Nice little spam play here from Elusive. TC coming in from behind. Delinquent picking up one with the fire. And this is going to be good for TC. Look at this. He's going to come behind with the ES57 and just wreck them. And there we go. eNergy eSports pull one back. 7-round deficit here. Ooh.
eNergy have a huge job in front of them still, and they have been definitely. We see them playing a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the CT side mentality of being able to play that CT side better than a T side. Definitely showing a lot better than they did in the first half, and being 2 rounds away from losing this game, they must be feeling the pressure.
Oh, of course they are. We see Blandimal though picking up one here now in the apartments, coming out, getting taken down there by Sonic. Now Sonic is the next man to look at. He's still there with the AWP, but gets taken down here from Bravado, or by Bravado. Bravado now needs to get the bomb down, or at least maybe get a frag here. Oh, dangerous play here. There we go, nice play here from dAvTV. He's going to try and go for another one. And there's a 1-on-1 between the two captains here, dAvTV and Zero Chance. The smoke also important. He does the job. Zero Chance is hanging it out. He's got a Molotov and an M4. He's got the health though, Zero Chance, but I don't think he's aware of it though.
No, not aware of it. But one shot with that open, he's done.
Yeah.
So interesting. See how this plays out.
Oh, unlucky for dAvTV there. And Zero Chance doing the also required jump there, right? And there we go. eNergy eSports now 6 rounds away of tying it up here. But Bravado, well, they're going to buy up now. Let's see how they do in this one. They got the bomb plot in the previous round, which gave them that additional finances. Quickly having a look at the scores here. We're seeing on the top, Sonic 21 for 16. And then dAvTV 20 for 11. The two fraggers there for each side.
Yeah, Sonic just playing a brilliant game on the CT side. Not really doing well in terms that he had 14 kills going into the side of the game. But in the whole 15 rounds, he had 14 kills. He's almost now close on 7 kills away from doubling up, and we only a couple of rounds. We only 23 rounds in. So definitely playing a lot better and showing his worth to his team.
Yeah, there's a bit of a problem on the B-side area here. We see that both of the players got taken out here. Deviant, oh, so quick with the AK. And takes down one of them. Bomb goes down. Bravado in a good position here. You see the pair at B-side getting taken out quite quickly. And that storm play there catching Elusive and Zero Chance off guard. And right now, such a crucial round here for Bravado and for eNergy. Look at that. dAvTV in the right position at the right time. He knows there's going to be... Oh, he gets himself another and 15-8 here, and I think looking at the finances here, eNergy don't have enough to buy up. We're going to see a CZ75 being purchased, a couple of ES57s, and this might be GG.
Yeah, this could be the end of this game. Not really what eNergy wants, being one round away from losing, having to save. So very unfortunate here, but maybe they could make it work. I mean, we know that eNergy rather have a strong pistol, and an eco upset could be in, and Zero Chance having that one rifle could make the difference.
Yeah, look, the ES57 is a very potent gun, so maybe it'll work. We see Elusive taking down one there. There we go, quick and easy, boom. CTs have the advantage on numbers here, but they don't have the advantage on guns. This is the problem. Bravado very kind of spread out here. 2-2 at the moment. 2 in B, well, towards B and 2 towards A. And the second mid there, Destiny equalizing it out there with the AK-47. And this is going to be make or break here for eNergy eSports. Quickly having a look at this encounter here between Elusive and Lighters. And right now, Bravado just taking it slow. Not too much to it. We see in Darkroom here, Sonic just kind of hanging it up, waiting for someone to pass. Hack'em doing the business, getting the frag kill there on Elusive. So that's the B side now, only having one player here, Zero Chance. He does the work with the M4. Backs off now to the backstage area here, construction yard. Spams through, almost hits, actually does hit Hack'em quite low on the HP. Destiny hanging it out, the B side bomb is down. Let's see what Destiny can do. He needs to be very careful though. He knows there are a couple of guys. Nice play there from Anthem. And he goes down, burnt there. Oh, look at this. It's up to Destiny now. 1-on-1. And gets it. And that's it. Bravado. They through to the knockouts. Just beating eNergy there. Well, not really just beating eNergy there, but eNergy doing quite well coming back. Being able to clinch a couple of rounds. I mean, 13-2 at the half. Very, very cool.
Yeah, they definitely played a lot better on the CT side of that map. But we do see teams that play a lot, obviously preferred one side being the CT or the T side. So we do see a bit more of a showing there from the eNergy team, but unfortunately not enough to take the game at the end.
Yeah, well, bit unfortunate there, but it's not the end of the world there for eNergy eSports. They still need to just play it out and get into the knockout brackets, which will start at 2 o'clock South African Standard Time, SAST. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much for joining in. I'm Burning Red, and my co-caster with me this afternoon is Recoil. And this tournament is sponsored by 8Frag Gaming. I'm sure you guys have seen 8Frag on the HLTV site, etc., etc. And then, of course, Gigabyte, our personal sponsors that assist us with streaming all the South African tournaments and some of the international ones as well, ESL, ESEA, etc., etc. Anyway, guys, we will be back shortly. The next game will start at 12:30, which will be the playoff games to get into the knockout rounds.
Cool. See you guys when we get back.
Only the worthy could wield its power. The power of Horus. Less than an inch. Dual graphics GTX 860M. Exclusive thermal technology. Surround vision. Immersive sound. Enhanced macro engine. It's time. You are the chosen one. New mission directive received. Target hostile position. Destination approaching. When you make a choice, you change the future. Let's begin. GTX SLI Gaming Laptop X7. Horus.
We're gonna dance like crazy in this club, hanging with my boys, ladies for us. We're gonna show the girls just how we roll, 'cause there is nothing here will stop us, no. Talk to me, girl, I got the right to say. You wanna stay with me, dance all day. I got the people now, I show my moves. Within the club, we got our own rules. We got all day to dance crazy. Hanging with my crew, staring right through. I got my sights on you, dancing with all their moves. I wanna see you clubbing right here. Within the club, we are forever married. I know the road is long, long, long. Winter times have gone, gone, gone. One more time we talk, talk. Where we're gonna walk. I know the road is long, long, long. Winter times have gone, gone, gone. One more time we talk, talk. Where we're gonna walk. Long, long, gone, gone, gone. Talk, talk, where we're gone.